Good Eve, Bahuli agus Calianai. Hello boys and girls. It's Mission Eve. My name is Neve. Agus Tadla Ela Fadragon and you. Today is St. Patrick's Day. So because today is St. Patrick's Day, we are going to read a lovely story that happened Fado in Yerin long ago in Ireland. And the name of the story is The Children of Lear. So you might have heard this story before. You might have read it in school. We're going to read it today. Here we go. And we'll shiv Ray. Are you ready? On a little green island in days of old, a story of magic and courage was told. There once stood a fortress, and 4 children lived here, along with their father, the mighty King Lear. The children were cheerful. They laughed and they played. Fionnuala was the eldest. And then there came E. Fiacre was the tallest, and the smallest was Con. And they hopped and they skipped and they jumped from dusk until dawn. So there they are. That's Clan Lear. That's the whole family. One day, while the children played hurling outside, Lear looked at them, laughing, and it just filled him with pride. He gazed at the sun and the birds in the sky, but he was suddenly startled by a strange passer-by. They were covered in rags and bent like a spoon. Lear expected no visitors on this bright afternoon. He became wary when this wanderer appeared. But you know what? He was brave and courageous, and there was nothing he feared. From out of the window, he yelled, "Who goes there?" The stranger stepped forward and let down her hair. Can you see? Her rags disappeared, and she stood tall, straight, and narrow, and her beauty pierced Lear like a fast-moving arrow. He thought she was so beautiful with her long red hair. "I am Aoife," she said, "and I've travelled so far. I've heard all about the great king that you are." As soon as Lear saw her, his heart filled with love. It fluttered so fast like the wings of a dove. At once they were married. Now Aoife was queen. But beneath her great beauty lay a heart that was mean. Lear's love for his children made her seethe in dismay, and her hatred and her jealousy grew day by day. She was very jealous of Lear and how much he loved his children. So the children tried hard to keep joyous and glad. Their father was happy, but their new mommy made them mad and sad. "Be brave and courageous like father," they'd say. "Look after each other. We'll all be okay." One day, Aoife said kindly, "Come, children, let's play a game by the lake. It's a bright sunny day." The children all thought, "Oh, maybe at last Aoife really did love them," and so they ran away fast. They went down to the shore where Aoife was standing with a wand in her hand, and she became quite demanding. "Into the water, all of you, go! I won't say it again." But the children yelled, "No!" She lifted her arms and started to speak strange magic words that gave Fiacre a beak. Next was Fionnuala, and then it was Con. And last but not least, E's nose too was gone. Oh my goodness. She's given them all beaks. And turned them into swans. As swans you will live for 900 years. until a sweet sound should ring in your ears. Not any old sound, but the toll of a bell will finish my magic and rupture the spell. There's a man with great power, he's one of a kind, the sorcerer you want, but he's one you won't find. Do not seek, do not search, for he cannot be found. He'll make himself known when the time comes around. So she's cast an evil spell on them and turned them into swans for 900 years. Wings, white feathers, a beak, and webbed feet. The children were outraged by Aoife's deceit. They shouted for Lear, they called in a flurry. Lear heard the kerfuffle, and he started to hurry. Come, father, please help us. You cannot trust her. Where are my children? Lear said in a fluster. They're gone at last. We can now be together. Aoife mischievously grinned, holding on to a feather. So she wanted them all for herself. What do we think's going to happen next? Doesn't sound good, does it? The king, he got angry. Oh, he got so mad. He used all the powers and magic that he had to curse his wife Aoife, this hateful, vile queen, into an air demon, no more to be seen. So Lear got his revenge. Lear started to cry. He ran straight into the water. These birds do not look like my sons and my daughter. Con swam to his father, and he beckoned the others. Swans they may be, but still sister and brothers. Look, he's so sad that his children have turned into swans. Do not worry, father. Please do not weep. We will not despair, for our love is too deep. Be brave and courageous, as you always said. Lear dried up his tears, and he smiled at them instead. 300 years spent in the lake by their home, knowing full well they had further to roam. When their father had passed and turned into a star, the children decided to fly pretty far. So their daddy passed away, and then they left after 300 years. Across the sea of Moyle for 300 years more. Up high in the sky, through harsh winds they would soar. Their wings were vast. They enjoyed taking flight. This part about being a swan was actually all right. Through this treacherous weather they flew on and on, brave Fionnuala, Fiachra, and Con, till at last, through a gap in the clouds, was the shore of Inishglora, the island they were searching for. 300 years left, they would joyfully sing as they huddled together, tail, beak and wing. The weeks turned to months, and the months turned to years, when they heard a faint sound that would bring them to tears. It wasn't. It can't be, they said to each other, but they heard it again. Quickly, go, said their brother. They hurried and scurried, they swam and they flew to the top of the island. It couldn't be true. Could it? There, standing tall with a bell in his hand, was Mahua, the most powerful man in the land. He raised his bell high and rang it out loud, and all at once they were wrapped in a thick magic cloud. The spell had been broken. The children were free. They couldn't contain their excitement and glee. 4 sighs of relief as they started to change. Being children again was a nice kind of strange. The magic surrounded them lifted them high, just enough time to say, "Thank you, goodbye." And there, among the stars, they lived happily ever after, back with their father, all smiles, love, and laughter. There they are, the father and the 4 children, the children of Lear. And that is the end of our story. The Children of Lear. It's one of Ireland's favourite legends. So that was the story of magic and courage. And the children of Lear, the poor children of Lear, who got turned into swans by their wicked stepmother, and they were forced to wander across Ireland for 900 years. So let me know if you enjoyed that story, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your St. Patrick's Day. See you soon. Bye.